bushes.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Overrealm. Well, in this episode, what I'm planning on doing is going to the Ender Farm, and I'm going to the end to make an Ender Farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft a whole bunch of slabs, and I'm not sure what I want to use. Well, might as well use the stone brick slab since I already have a ton of them. What I'm going to be using is one that I saw on Docm's channel. Him and Etho actually built it. Not sure if they designed it or not. I'll have to look into that, and if there is anything that needs to be paid forward, by all means I will do so. And it's a very simple design. It has no pistons, no nothing, just a minecart and an endermite and a whole bunch of slabs. So I'm gonna need probably a ton more of these because it's I believe 1,000 spawning spots. So I'm gonna see 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 would be 600. I'm gonna need about 20 stacks of half slabs, if not more. And I've already beat the Ender Dragon in one of my older videos, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. And from there, let's see. Okay, good. So I'm gonna have to take a bunch of these too. There we go. And put the little lucky rabbit's foot in there. So I'll probably just take these with me because I'm gonna have to stack up once I get there. And what the plan is I'm gonna leave all my stuff behind because, like I said, I've already beat the dragon. And I'm probably going to die a bunch of times while I'm in there because, doing half slabs and everything like that while you're at the, over top of the void, you're guaranteed to die at least once. But before I go, as you can see, I've got 61 levels. I'm going to spend them. I don't really have anything to enchant. So what I'm going to do is, like I did here, I'm going to just enchant a bunch of books. And, see what we get from it. So what I'm going to do, rather than keep you guys here throughout this whole thing, is I'm going to do my enchanting, and then I'll bring you guys back after I've got that all done. I'll probably be in the end at that time, and I'll start constructing the whole Ender Farm. And there will be some cut editing. I mean, I want to get rid of the repetitiveness, but I want to show you the entire build so that you guys know that, number one, it's being built in survival, and number two, it's something that you could actually do while you're in survival, because I know a lot of people tend to go, okay, I'm going to build this in survival, and then cut, it's done. They did the whole thing in survival, but they just threw in a few little clips of them going, oh, look, I'm going to place a block here, and place a block there, and place a block there, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. And next thing you know, in 7 minutes, the whole thing's done. So this may end up being broken into 2 parts, just for the sole fact that I want you guys to see that it is actually being done in survival. Anyways, as soon as I finish doing all these enchantments, I'll bring you back, and if I get anything really cool, I'll be sure to let you guys know. First one is the awesome Bane of Arthropods. Holy smokes, that's going to be worth it. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. And we're back. Okay guys, I did the enchanting of all the books. I didn't get anything super awesome. I got a few unbreaking deficiencies, Self Touch, Depth Strider 3, which was pretty cool. Yeah. So what I ended up doing was just basically gathering a whole bunch of resources and bringing them up to the end. So I've got a chest full of goodies. The Ender Pearls, I brought all those so that I can spawn an Endermite. The minecart, one's going to be for going back and forth to punch the Enderman at the bottom of the 42 block drop. The rail, obvious reasons why I brought those. Ladders so I can climb to the top while I'm building. Trapdoors for the top, the main floor, and the fence actually goes in between. Name tag to name the Endermite so it doesn't despawn while I'm in the overworld or wherever else. I brought the third minecart just in case I lose one. The other one is to hold the endermite after I spawn them. And a whole bunch of slabs, and I brought some more bricks. Basically, I gotta block my way out. Probably about 150 to 200 blocks away from where I'm at now. And like I said in the original video, I'm going to be doing this all in survival, so it may be a pretty long video. I plan on breaking it probably into 2 parts, depending on the actual length. I said I didn't want to do any cutting or anything like that. The only thing I might cut out is the, what do you call it? Where I build the platform, because it's 31 by 31. It's placing 1,000 blocks. After you see me place the first 20 or whatever, I think you're going to get the picture. So my plan is to build the basic perimeter of it, and then I'll come back and show you the actual design of it. Other than that, all of this is going to be built in survival. If I die, you'll see it on camera. I'm going to lose my 28 levels. The reason why I actually spent the levels I had, because I had so many damn levels. When you're sitting at 63 levels, you don't want to be going out to build at the end and lose all your stuff. I did bring 1 pickaxe with me. It is my efficiency 5. And just in case I gotta break blocks and stuff, I don't want to be sitting here using an iron axe. I do have another one back at the base, so I'm not overly concerned. So from this point, we're going to be going out from here. My actual point right at this center torch is 100 by 0. So I'm going to be going out. Let's see which way I'm going here. And I'm going to be going to 300 on the X. So once we get out there, that's where the start of the farm's going to be. So this should be fun. I think it's going to be pretty trying. I have a feeling I'm going to die a few times, namely when I'm putting down the half slabs. For some reason, when you're putting down a half slab, it doesn't always register as a block, and then you end up falling off. What I'm doing right now is just holding the shift key with my pinky, and I'm holding the right mouse button. And it's really easy to do this. There's no issues, but when you do this with the half slabs, for some reason it almost like it glitches the block, and it's like it's not even really showing up. And well, you know where that ends, with you landing in the void. So that's not going to be a fun experience, but like I said, it happens. I did set my spawn point back in the stronghold, so I'm really close by. I didn't bring any other supplies with me, just for the sole fact that if I do die, I'm just hoping that for the most part I'll have everything done that needs to be done, and I won't need another pickaxe or anything. If I do, I'll just run back to the base. I won't bother putting that in the video, but I want you guys to get the full experience of this. It's like I said in one of my earlier videos, that when people do these tutorials, a lot of them are done in creative, and it makes it difficult for you guys to actually see how these things are built in survival, which a lot of us are doing. I mean, I built a ton of redstone contraptions in both the PlayStation world and the PC world. And when you're trying to follow along with someone who's in creative, and they're like, okay, so to build this elevator, just fly up to level 30 and start putting this back up. I built an elevator in my PlayStation world, and when you're sitting up on your 12th level and you're building along, and in the tutorial, they're down at the bottom, and they're like, okay, now go back to the top and place this block. Now go back to the bottom and place this block. I gotta go up and down whatever dirt scaffolding that I'm building, or as I build it, I break it, and I'm placing millions of blocks just to get these things done. So I'd like to have you guys see what this is right from the beginning, and that way you'll get a good idea. Is okay, I know exactly what I'm doing, because I'm just going to follow along in survival, with the exception of, like I said, when I do the platform. I'm not going to bother showing me placing 1,000 blocks, because you'll get the idea. And as long as you see what the end result is, you'll be able to pause the screen and see what it looks like overall. So I've got I think I'm 4 blocks away. Let's see, 293. Okay, so I'm just a few more blocks away here. Alright, so we're at 300. Just gonna figure out. I think this is the part where I start to do the half slabbing. And you can see the Endermen are already following me along. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just run back, place down some torches. I know it won't stop a lot of them from spawning, but it'll make it a little bit better. And there's the first death. Awesome. Alright. Oh, like I said, I'm close by. Nope, this way. It's just too bad that I ended up losing all those blocks, which is why I brought more bricks with me. Oh yeah, I forgot, because I put the chest on the platform here. It spawns a new platform every time you come in. Alright, so I guess I'm using half slabs, not stone bricks. I got a ton more stones back at the base. Alright. I made it there that time. So I think what I might do is I'll head back to the base after I get the little footpath put out. And I'll build it out of half slabs. That way I shouldn't have any issues with Enderman spawning right next to me. And make the build a lot easier. Just going to do a quick cut here. I'm going to be right in the same spot, so my video is going to run out. Give me 2 seconds. Alright guys. So, back where we left off. I'm just going to do 10 by 10, it'll be 21, including the block right here. It'll be more than enough space, and what I believe they did is they put water over this bottom part, so no Enderman could spawn close by or on them, and they also lit up the pathway. Now what I'm going to do, because as you saw, the Enderman basically just took me out without even, I wasn't even looking at him. Don't know how he hit me, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I'm gonna build like a safety rail, probably out of glass or fence posts, something like that. I'll make it look nice. Yeah, so we're quite a ways out here, and from here I'm gonna be stacking up. Be 42 blocks. See. I wonder if I can turn. Damn. I was kind of hoping I could turn these back into stone bricks. Alright guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut quickly while I go back to the base and get some more stone bricks. And what I'll do is, actually while I got you here, I'm going to just lay out a few more. So I can just put the chest down here. And actually that reminds me, I'll get another pickaxe. Yeah, I just want to set up a spot where I can put the chests. Alright, so I got a nice little safe spot. I'll head back to the base, I'll get the stone bricks, I'll come back, and we'll finish off the little base here, and from this point, like I said, we'll stack up 42 blocks, and build some rings, start building the top platform, and we'll have ourselves a nice little ender farm. Probably one of the cheapest builds you ever do if you don't mind losing some levels and some stuff. It's actually a great build. You'll get tons and tons of levels back, so I'm not overly worried about dying a million times. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, I went back to the base and got myself my last diamond pickaxe with the efficiency 5 on it. Grabbed a stack of steak, ate a couple on the run over to here. Placed torches down all the way back out to here, so that's been done. And I grabbed myself a bunch of blocks. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm only going to take what I need basically to get up to the top, and then basically to start the slabbing process as I get up there. And then I'll come back down and grab more, just so I don't do what I did just the last time there, which is die. No, basically just so I don't have to keep getting more blocks and going back to the base. If I do die, I'm only going to lose 2 stacks, so that should be alright. So basically what it is, from this point here, we go up 42 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 6, 7, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Alright. So 42 blocks. Now, I should have done this a little differently, but it's alright. I can still do it. It's just not going to be as easy. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Like I said, I could have done it an easier way, but at least my stuff's, hopefully my stuff's still there. I saw the pick, so that's still there. At least that's good. Stupid Enderman on the track, or on the pathway out. Okay, don't look. Alright. Yeah, what I was saying is I could have done it easier. I could have basically built the ladder up as I was stacking. But, oh well. That's besides the point. Now that I'm down at the bottom, I can build the ladder to the top and make it a lot safer to get back down rather than just jumping to my death. I'm glad I actually, I'll get all my stuffs there. Cool. Alright, so yeah, we got the 42 high block, and what you're going to do is, because these are half slabs, you're going to end up with a 2.5 block gap, so you go up 2, and you place a half slab right there. Ah, damn, that's what I lost is my half slabs. Okay. And I think I'm only 41 blocks up. I've got 23 blocks, and there's 64 in a stack, so I should have only 22 left. That's alright. So what I'm going to do... grab half slabs. How the hell did that happen? Alright. Oh. There we go. Okay, so we got one more to go. There. Now what you can do is, this is where you start putting the platform. When it comes to doing the half slabs, what you're going to be doing is from this point here, come out here, and now you go 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you start to wrap it around, and you only leave a 1 wide gap. And these rings are going to go all the way down to the base, and they go every 2 blocks, so it's 2.5 high gap, which prevents Enderman from spawning in there. And go right around there. So that's your general design. And this is basically going to go all the way down right to the bottom every 2 blocks. And I'll put my last ladder there. Alright. Yeah, well, every 3rd block, I guess. And you'll end up with a 2.5 high gap all the way down. And what you're going to end up building is basically putting half slabs part way down, so you end up with this block, and this block open on opposite corners. And then the rest are going to be half slabbed. And the Endermite is going to be in a minecart in the center, sitting on top of a block. So right in the very center. Let's see, 2, 3, probably right about there. That's where the Endermite's going to be sitting. There. That's where one of the Endermite's actually going to be sitting. Say right there. I'll put a half slab to mark it. So the Endermite will sit on top of a minecart, or sit in the minecart rather, and this is where your platform is going to be, 31 blocks around. And that's what they ended up doing. I want to look into it to see whether or not you can make it bigger. You really don't have to. I mean, when you look at 31 blocks around, that's about 1,000. It's about 930 or 940 blocks for spawning on. That's more than enough for an Enderman to spawn on. So what I'll do, I'm going to pause the video right now. I'm not going to bother doing any more work. I'm going to do a little bit more research on it to see if it would be beneficial. Because, I mean, you don't really need it to be overkill. And the way it looked on their video was phenomenal. I mean, it was more than enough for them to be able to get tons of levels. They couldn't even actually keep up with the amount of Endermen that were spawning when one guy was killing them. Just an obscene amount of Endermen were spawning, which was really cool, which is why I like this design. So what you're going to do, let's see, start with the so-called middle, is you're going to go out 15 blocks on each side. So in total, 16, 17, 18, 30, be 33. So maybe that's what I'll do. If not, it would be from here 15 blocks. So 1, 2. I'm going to do 16 blocks. Now, the thing is, this doesn't have to be a perfect circle. I think it's going to be, about 5. There. And do 7. There. Cool. So that's one end. I'm going to go out and do the other end. And what you're going to do is these points, like this here, you're going to do going out that way, and then also going out this way as well. So let me look into the spawning spaces to see how many blocks are going to be effective without going overkill. I don't want to do a completely OP where you got 10,000 blocks and 60 million Endermen. Right now there's only 3 of us on the server, so we don't need a ton of Ender Pearls. And we'll probably end up filling up a double chest faster than we can even throw them. So let me just look into that and see what the good spawning amount is. I think I'm probably going to just stick with what Doc and Etho did in their episode. Like I said, it seemed to be a great amount that they had. And I think they've got 10 people on their server.